All right, we're here with our two good boys, and it is that time again for a new version. Let's go through our things. The Summertime Odyssey, 37 days, nice. Complete the Follow the Wind quest to unlock. Maybe there's more information in the normal notices page. Actually, maybe it's right here. Astrolabos Chapter Act 1. I'm gonna guess that's Inazuma, probably, of Act 1. Well, regardless, maybe we'll make it. And then 37 days for this one. Is that Fischl? What a lovely outfit, Fischl. It's just so weird seeing you in something else. Resonating Visions. This one needs the Golden Apple Archipelago to be unlocked during the Golden Apple Vacation Returns. There's some interesting quest names. You get a free outfit. Her ceremonial outfit. Nice. Among the many phantasmal conches scattered around the Golden Apple Archipelago, some might play the voices they recorded when being touched, while others might show you projections of the past. What hidden stories lie within? Well, maybe we'll be able to get to this one, who knows? Skip over the test run for a second. Kazuha. I know the name, but I don't know much else about him. The flowers fall and become soil. The wandering sun returns home. He's a wanderer, huh? Having stood against the lightning, the young man of the wind has seen his reputation rise. Oh, this is a, I see the keys up there. This is a story quest. Oh, cool. And we get a new hangout for whoever this is. I do not recognize you. Are you a new character, maybe? We haven't gotten our teapot to call home yet. But maybe we'll be getting that soon. Madam Ping, the flower admirer from Eugene Terrace, seems to have something more to discuss with you. I think we are about to get that, I think. And of course, a moment of syzygy. All right. So this month, or this first half of the month, we get Kazuha. Klee. And then, okay, this guy, Analytical Harmony. Shika Noin Hazel. And he's another Animo, 4-star Animo. I wonder how good he is. We'll find out. More Ningguang. And then more Toma. All right. Well, I've never actually tried Klee in this setting. We've done Toma before. He has his barrier. Though, forget the details. Oh, and what are your other things? Snap and swing. Oh, he's a fisher. When you fish successfully in Inazuma, Toma's help grants a 20% chance of scoring a double catch. Oh, nice. Still haven't unlocked that. Maybe it unlocks with Inazuma. And then damaged it with Crimson. Oyoro's. Uyoroi's fiery collapse is increased by 2.2% of his max HP. Very nice. And then imbricated armor When your current active character obtains or refreshes a blazing barrier, this character's shield strength will increase by 5% for 6 seconds. And can be triggered once every 0.3 seconds, max 5 stacks. Spins his polearm, slicing at his foes. Now, Scorching miHoYo is in effect. The active character's normal attacks will deal, so it imbues with fire. Oh no. Will trigger fiery claps, dealing AoE pyro damage and summoning a blazing barrier. Can be triggered once every 1 second. Nice. Except for the amount of damage they can absorb, the blazing barriers created in this way are identical to those created by Toma's elemental skill. You know, the fact that they refresh with normal attacks almost makes me think it would go really well with as a shield for Eula. I wonder if she could obtain 100% shield uptime with that. Yeah, duration refreshes and remaining damage absorption stacks. Though it will not exceed a certain percentage of his max HP. Though his actual damage absorption, I think, is not as high as Diona's. I'm not quite sure. The shield only lasts 8 seconds normally, but like you said, that can be refreshed. And in effect, I think is easy to last the entire 15 seconds, probably. Toma vaults forward with his polearm and delivers a flame-filled flying kick. That sounds fun. It deals AoE pyro damage, while also summoning a defensive blazing barrier. At the moment of casting, Toma's elemental skill applies pyro to himself, just to himself. Damage absorption of the blazing barrier scales off his max HP. The shield lasts 8 seconds, cooldown 15 seconds as well. But if used in conjunction with this one, though this has a really high energy cost, you could probably get full uptime. And this one has a much more damage absorption. Alright, let's have some fun with you, Toma. It's been a while since I last tried you out. I like his style of polearm. Oh, I want to see if there's a hold version. I don't think there was. No, there isn't. All right, Kaya.
Freeze.
Thank you.
Supporting fire.
Now, I don't actually recall. Is it only his attacks that refresh it? No, yeah. Anyone's. And once we get to Imazuma, which is where I assume he'll be, we'll get his promotion items. It might be worth training him up as another shielder. Plus pyro option. It's nice to have options for the Abyss.
You're toast! Out of the frying pan!
Here's Becca. Don't get too close.
Not a very strong character, but it's not really his role, so. Alright. Hey, puppies. Ningguang. Haven't used you in a while either. Actually, what's your promotion item, Ningguang? So one of the ones that I haven't done, one of the bosses I haven't done in Liyue yet, like the Geo Cube or the Bishop, I think it was.
Nice and
I
spicy.
really don't need to
Don't waste my time. Submit.
need to test her out since I actually have her. But after having met her, I'm a little more just a little more inclined to use her.
It's not.
She's basically entirely DPS. I guess a very minor shielding capability since thanks to crystallize.
Surrendering will be gentle. Submit.
I do like how that home's basically impossible to miss. Okay, claim that. And she needs the glaze lilies. Now you are new. Haizo. Or Hazel. Shikanoin Hazel's elemental skill deals animo damage based on the number of declension stacks possessed. Okay. Don't know what that means, but get stacks of something through somehow. He can obtain more declension stacks via charging the skill or by triggering swirl reactions. Is he an animo DPS? I guess actually really all the animo... No, they've mostly been crowd controls. Though I guess they also get a lot of DPS too. Thanks to swirl. When 4 declension stacks are possessed, the conviction effect will be produced, which will further increase the elemental skill's damage and also increase its AoE. Oh. Okay. His elemental burst unleashes a Fudo-style vacuum slugger that deals AoE animo damage and applies Wind Muster Iris to all opponents who already have Hydro, Pyro, Cryo, Electro applied to them. The Wind Muster Iris will explode after a short delay, dealing damage that matches the element type of that prior elemental application. Interesting. Oh, and he's another catalyst. He's like a monk. That's actually really cool. I actually really love that. We have a wind monk. it's Aang, basically. Yeah, his weapon is a crit damage one. Oh, it's the Widsith. Photo style martial arts. All right, Heartstopper Strike. Tapping wields the swift winds to launch a Heartstopper Strike that deals animo damage. Holding charges energy to unleash even stronger blow. Right? Increases the power of the next Heartstopper Strike. Max 4 stacks. And when you have all 4, it has a larger AoE. Normal skill damage 364%. That's really high. That's nice. 91% per stack. And then the conviction bonus is 182%. And the duration of declensions is 60 seconds. Nice. You can easily get 4. Now, this doesn't use the charges up, does it? I don't think it does. I think he just, as long as he has them, it increases the strength. And hopefully if they stay, even when he leaves field, that'll be a little better. All right, then what about the kick? Leaps into the air and uses the Fudo-style vacuum slugger and kicks his opponent. Explode upon hit and create an arresting wind tunnel that pulls in nearby opponents and objects, dealing AoE animal damage. Nice. Can afflict a maximum of 4 opponents with the Windmaster Iris. Oh well. 4 opponents is still pretty nice. And can only be under the effect of 1 element at a time. 503% damage. 34.3 from the Windmaster Iris. 12. It's a nice and low energy cost. I don't recall if I've actually seen something as low as 40 before. Alright, let's see what we have.
Fracture.
Oh, he can get all 4 there. And now he has 1. Wait. Alright, I need to see that. Do his normal attacks increase the number of, or maybe it's one of these abilities. When activates a sorrow reaction while on the field, he gains 1. Ah, it's the sorrow reactions. Okay. And at 0.1 seconds, it's basically as fast as he can punch. And after his Heartstopper strike, increases all party members, excluding him, elemental mastery by 80 for 10 seconds. That's a shame it doesn't include him. Pre-existing guilt. Decreases sprinting stamina consumption for your own party by 20%. Nice, but not stackable. Now, it does look like it uses those up. Let's verify that again. Yeah. But it does basically reset you with the 1. Alright, let's try this out. That's cool. So he's definitely not a crowd control guy. He is very much straight up a DPS, it seems.
Bring it on! Confess!
Jeez. With 40, it's... With 40, the increased energy collection, really.
We got a situation.
So that automatically only waits for a total of 4 stacks.
Cyclone!
He has a... You know what? I kind of like him. I don't know how good he actually is compared to other DPSs, but he's kind of fun.
Confess!
I like him. I want him. No, I didn't mean to do that. We would use him for a while, probably, since I'm pretty sure he's new. And yeah, it's based off his name, but also this item. Definitely Inazuma. Oh, he's a treasure hunter. Insignia person. Klee! Klee specializes in bringing unlimited enjoyment. Yes, she does. And explosions. Be it thrown bombs or mines left in the wake of her elemental skill, Jumpy Dumpty, she can blow the toughest of obstacles to bits. I love how much fun they have with her. They know what she's about. She knows what she's about. We know what she's about. And we love her. Oh, they don't even bother saying more than that. That's great. Oh, Noelle's with her.
These bombs, so heavy.
Aw. That smile. She is just precious. God, I want her. I'm not sure if she's a better choice than Kazuha or not, but I don't care. I want her. Normal attack, kaboom. We've actually looked at all these before, I think. All of my treasures. Displays the location of nearby resources unique to Mondstadt. Yep. Sparkling burst. When Klee's charged attack results in a crit hit, all party members gain 2 elemental energy. When Jumpy Dumpty and normal attacks deal damage, Klee has a 50% chance to obtain an explosive spark. The explosive spark is consumed by the next charged attack, which costs no stamina and deals 50% increased damage. Very nice. Klee's Blazing Delight. For the duration of this ability, continuously summons sparks and splash to attack nearby opponents. Yes. Jumpy Dumpty is tons of boom bang fun. When thrown, Jumpy Dumpty bounces thrice, igniting and dealing AoE pyro damage with every bounce. On the third bounce, the bomb splits into mini mines. The mines will explode upon contact with opponents, or after a short period of time, dealing AoE pyro damage. Starts with 2 charges. Wait, what is any of the charges for? Oh, right, how many she can throw at a time. What can I say other than she's the best?
Boom! Jumpy Dumpty go! Blow them all up!
Blow them all up.
Boing, boing, boom!
Boing, boing, boom! Oh, she is so precious.
Pew!
I wonder if there's a way to tell whether she's had a crit hit recently. Something that, maybe that one clover that showed up there.
Jumpy Dumpty go!
Ah, God, I love her. What? Oh, I should have checked. What is her actual... I think her boss item should be something I have easy access to. So I could actually maybe, if I get her, promote her. Not as happy about the Philanemo mushrooms being her item. Those are a bit more annoying to collect. But finally, Kaidehara Kazuha. That's an interesting flower? Fungus? Kaidehara Kazuha can use his elemental skill to pull opponents and objects in... Oh, he's another crowd control, maybe? And take to the air before executing his unique plunging attack, Midare Ranzan, to deal animo damage and generate a wind tunnel that pulls opponents in. His elemental skill has a press mode and a hold mode. The former can be executed in midair, while the latter expands the skill's AoE. His elemental burst, Kazuo Slash, leaves a field known as Autumn Whirlwind behind that deals animo damage to opponents at set intervals. Okay, that sounds pretty similar to Venti and Sucrose's bursts. Oh, and he's a sword. Nice. So we have Chiha Yabu unleashes a secret technique as fierce as the rushing winds that pulls objects and opponents towards Kazuha's current position before launching opponents within the AoE. dealing animo damage and lifting Kazuha into the air on a rushing gust of wind. Within 10 seconds of remaining airborne after casting Chihayabaru, Kazuha can unleash a powerful plunging attack known as Midare Ranzan. Press can be used in midair. Hold. Plunging attack damage will be converted into animo damage and creates a small wind tunnel via a secret blade technique that pulls the opponents back in. So you pull them in, launch them out, pull them back in. And it's considered plunging attack damage too, which is nice. 9 seconds cooldown with hold, 6 seconds with press. That's not terrible. 420%. Oh, wait. So Kazuo Slash. The signature technique of Kazuha's self-styled blade work. Is he like a samurai? A single slash that strikes with the force of the first winds of autumn, dealing AoE animo damage. The blade's passage will leave behind a field named Autumn Whirlwind that periodically deals AoE and animo damage to opponents within its range. If Autumn Whirlwind comes into contact with those, obviously it'll be infused. It will deal additional elemental damage of that type. Solmon Swordsmanship. If his skill comes into contact with those, yes, it'll absorb the element and its plunging attack. And if its plunging attack is used before the effect expires, it'll deal an additional 200% attack of the absorbed elemental type as damage. Nice. This will be considered plunging attack damage. Poetics of Fubutsu. Upon triggering a swirl reaction, he'll grant all party members a 0.04% elemental damage bonus to the element absorbed by swirl for every point of elemental mastery he has for 8 seconds. Ooh, is there a maximum there? Bonuses for different elemental elements obtained through this method can coexist. If there's no limit, it sounds like you really want to stack elemental damage. Or I mean, you stack elemental mastery on him. So he's some combination of DPS, crowd control, as well as support. He seems really, really, really good. At least from this. Decreases sprinting stamina consumption, of course. Let's see how you do. Alright, let's try the press. Ah.
As one with wind and cloud.
Nice. So did that lock them in there?
Fallen leaves, adorn my night.
Can they get out? Yes, they can. It's just while they're in here, it deals periodic damage.
As one with wind and cloud. One with nature.
So that does increase. That still allows him to it still allows him to hop up in the air. It just increases the AoE. Okay.
Into the wind.
I like him too. That's a tough choice now. Cleve versus Kazuha. Or I could go for both, maybe. If I got one early. Now, I don't imagine I'll be able to use him for a while longer. Because even once I finish with this Animo Archon, or this Geo Archon quest line, I have a lot more to do in Liyue before I'm ready to tackle Inazuma. Even if I progress a little farther in order to do... If I only have to do like the prologue or something, I might choose to do that to get some of these events, but that's about the limit. All right. Let's see, we have our...
Once, there was a glorious kingdom established
Our
among the
new
heavens.
battle pass.
From that kingdom came a crowned heir, tasked with seeking out the Genesis Pearl from the kingdom of darkness. The first crowned heir began her journey of seeking the pearl.
Yeah, I think that at the
She
very
was
least
deceived, and the memory of her noble origins faded.
the basics
She now believed that she was the queen of the kingdom of darkness.
of this are the same every time. I'm not sure if
But
the
take
item is or
heart.
not.
A second crowned heir had already taken up the path where the first had stumbled.
I'm
This
pretty sure it is the
story
same
of
exact
your
story every
journey,
time.
of your tale to be told.
After having heard it a bunch of times, I think it's the same story every time. Looks like we have something new here. Guide. A tour guide. Completing the certain quests first may exert a positive influence on your adventure and exploration. Oh. Huh. So is this something they just added to the game? Fond Farewell. Ministry Missions. Unlocks a new gameplay mode or function. Oh, so it's incomplete story quest hangout event. So it looks like it's just letting you know things you have available that you might want to complete around this time. It doesn't name the story quest or the hangout event. I guess it just says that they exist, which, yeah, still need to do those. And then in battle, party lineup, incorporating characters of different elemental types into the party enables you to more effectively deal with your opponents. To this end, it is necessary to level up your party members and improve their overall combat strength, preparing them for any upcoming battles on this adventure. Way ahead of you. Ascend a pyro character other than Traveler. Well, the Traveler doesn't have a pyro yet, does it? Do they? Sanctifying Unction. Oh, artifact experience. Nice. Cryo. Electro. Hydro. Complete the Vaporize and Melt Elemental Trials. We've done that. All right, then. Chapter 1 done. What you, Chapter 2? Yeah, we've kind of ascended them to all but the last phase. Yeah, this is the Thundering Fury / equivalent for all of them. Dust of Azoth. Transmutes elemental ascension materials. Oh, right. It's kind of nice to have. We haven't done a Geo character yet, though. I should actually check what these are. We're getting Sanctifying Essence, some more of that. These ones were plumes from the same set. Of course, that's only the 4-star set. That's as high as it goes. once I get a Geo character done, I've basically already finished the battle. Now, Klee. Oh man, it is a tough. I think I will go for Klee first. If we get her, I might start putting some into Kazuha for the fun of it. And we might as well use this one wish we have. Oh. Wow. More Kujo, Sarah. What do we have? Ah, it's just the flute. Not a very good lineup there. I do appreciate this Stardust, though. I mean, the Star Glitter. A Toma. Okay. Let's get the windy boy. He needs to do the windy thing. Russ, that's a new one. I think. Getting a lot of items this time. 4 stars. Increases normal attack damage by 40%, but decreases charged attack damage by 10%. And it is attack percent bow. Okay. Not sure who I would want to give that to. I suppose if you had a primary bow DPS, it might be good for them. Come on, windy boy. More Tomas. You're gonna hit C6, aren't you? Before I get Klee. The Rain Slasher. We have that one already. I do not have that many Prima Gems. I do have enough for one, though. Nope. Oh well. We have 16 more days to get our Klee. We are not on the 50... We are not on the guaranteed 50-50, though. I don't think.
Aristocratic etiquette is all just for show.
Crow's Eye. When Tengu Jirai grants character its attack bonuses or hits opponents, the cooldown of Tengu's Storm Call is decreased by 1 second. Nice. Wait. Toma, do you... Oh, no. I just haven't given him them. I thought I had gotten some extra Tomas before, but I guess not. Just those 2. When a character protected by Toma's own blazing barrier, excluding him, is attacked, Toma's own blazing blessing cooldown is decreased by 3 seconds. while his own Crimson Warriors cooldown is decreased by 3 seconds. Once can be triggered once every 20 seconds. So nice. Hold that thought. Because the normal cooldown for both of those is 15. Or 15 and 20. Still, that's really nice. Anytime you get a decrease the shielding cooldown. And since I haven't actually trained him up, I don't know if he naturally gets a decrease in his cooldown from growing those like Diona did. Increases duration by 3 seconds. Wait, did it say Scorching Ori or the whole thing? It just says Crimson. So theoretically it would increase both of these by 3 seconds. Which would be nice.
Smile and nod along. I was
so
forced
cute.
to learn all of the rules by heart, but even I don't take
All right.
it serious.
Notices anything? Yeah, Hazo was a new character. It's a limited time area, the Golden Apple Archipelago. Okay. In which case, it'd be nice if we could get to it. New event, Summertime Odyssey. New outfits for Diluc and Fischl. Oh. A new 5-star bow pyro user. I'm sure she'll be interesting. So the Golden Apple Archipelago would no longer be available after version 2.8. Definitely would like to be able to get there then. You'll also no longer be able to open treasure chests, gather materials, or earn quest rewards on the islands, so grab the opportunity to explore away. Take part to invite the Prinzessin de Urtelung Fischl. Yes, please. Oh, and Mana's there. It's I don't like that outfit on him. Would never pay for one, but the gameplay has already started. Adventure rank, we're fine. I don't think we'll ever be too low of an adventure rank. So we need to complete Archon Quest Chapter 2 Prologue to unlock. And then we'll need to complete Mona's story quest. Okay. If it's just the prologue, that seems reasonable. Especially since we're basically at the end of... I think we're near the end of Leowa's. Alright, puppies. It's time for me to go to the Eugene Terrace, I think. Yeah. World quest right there. I wonder if I could just climb up there on this mountain. Probably not without some stamina. Increasing food. Which is this one? No, that's revival. It's one of these. Let it recover. I'm gonna knows, maybe this is actually faster than the alternative path. Of course, we didn't follow the road up to Eugene Terrace,
More speed.
but we're rebels. What are you guys waiting for? The rite of departing?
You know that god from the ocean couldn't have just shown up out of nowhere.
Yeah.
I mean, it's been 2,000 years since Rex Lapis subdued it.
True. It didn't show up out of nowhere, though you probably don't want to know that Rex Lapis intentionally allowed it to be resurrected.
Yes, and to think that this happened right on the heels of the incident with Rex Lapis, too.
Coincident? I think not. And actually, yeah, it was not a coincidence.
Say, do you think the person who assassinated our lord and released that evil god might have been one and the same?
Well, kinda, but not really.
Now that you mention it, that's very possible. Yes, it's very possible indeed.
I mean, Child didn't actually assassinate your lord. But also, your lord is somewhat responsible for it being summoned. And he is the one who is responsible for assassinating your lord.
I mean, it all fits together. That person must have colluded with the evil god to harm Rex Lapis. Oh, that wicked, black-hearted scoundrel.
You hear that, Child?
Still, what sort of supernatural prowess must this person possess to be able to do such things? I have never heard of such a person in all my years.
Ah, forget it. Guessing's no use to us. Look, the Millilith over there looks like he's about to make an announcement. Let's hear what the Ministry of Civil Affairs has to say first.
Who is in charge of the Ministry of Civil Affairs? Anyone we know? Oh, is Madam Ping over here too? No? No Madam Ping.
Oh, well, since we're going through with this rite of parting, I guess it means that those rumors hit the nail on the head.
He is kind of big-footed. His feet are huge.
So Rex Lapis is really... But they didn't catch the culprit, did they?
No.
Oh, come on. Do you think that the assassin could have been a normal person? You know what I think. I don't think any of the gossip on the streets you hear from those shady types is worth anything.
Very smart.
There's only one real possibility in my mind. I've heard that the assassin was that Fatui fellow. Youngish, pretty high in rank. I think they called him Child.
Child, are you going to be the fall guy for this?
The Fatui? They certainly are very suspicious. Who knows what those greedy, crooked folks...
Shh! Lower your voice. If the Fatui catch you in their sights, Rex Lapis won't be around to protect you this time.
Hopefully this doesn't lead to, any incidents, we'll just say. Better run, Child. Though, actually, I guess you probably don't have to be scared of these two. Alright, Millilith, what do you have to say? Is the rite of departing happening?
Hear ye all! The Chi sings words. Though a dragon soars ageless as the mountains, it too must return to dust. This is common knowledge. Gods and Adepti live glorious lives, but both light and shadow have their season. So too must they face divinely appointed trials. Rumors and hearsay abound on the streets that Rex Lapis was murdered. Now, let the truth be revealed.
I somehow doubt the truth is actually about to be revealed.
Having been thwarted in his trial, Rex Lapis's soul has recouped the celestial heights. He beseeches the people of Liyue to grieve not and to let not their hearts be saddened. Nor are they to believe street-born rumors or indulge in baseless speculation.
You're just leaving?
Paimon needs a translation on what the Chising's announcement said.
Yeah, they say Rex Lepus died because of a divine trial.
So that's how they're spinning it.
Shush, Paimon, don't contradict the official story, or you might find your head off of your adorable shoulders.
Something feels off. Why would they suddenly give up looking for the murderer? Not to mention how this excuse sounds like something they just made up on the spot.
I mean, it wasn't on the spot, but very near it. And they're suddenly giving up on the murderer because there is no murderer to catch. So if they kept looking and never found someone, well, they would look incompetent. And if they pinned it on someone, well, they didn't actually do it. That would be pretty fucked up.
Could the Chising already have known that Rex Lapis wasn't dead? But Zhongli said that neither they nor the Adepti knew anything. Did Zhongli tell them in secret after his gnosis changed hands?
I think you've hit the bullseye this time.
Exactly, right? Ooh, seems like the rite of parting has been going on for a while now. Let's go have a look.
We've been missing it? God damn it. We set it all up, and we aren't there for it? Oh, hey, Ganyu and Kuching are there.
Look, it's Ningguang and Kuching. Are they saying something? Are
Paimon.
their speeches over?
Rip Ganyu, just ignored by Paimon.
As said previously, Rex Lapis' soul returning to the heavens is the end of the contract. And it is also the end of an era.
A very long one at that.
3,700 years of contracts burnt and reduced to ash.
We, the people of Liyue, were indeed prosperous. But blinded by our prosperity, we forgot that time can be pitiless.
The
Hey,
long,
Madam Ping.
unending dream of our
I'm eager.
Archon walking among us.
I mean, Madam Ping knows he's not dead.
Now that we have awoken from our dream, we must learn to say farewell. Will you stand with us as we re-establish our contracts? As we build a new age of prosperity?
It won't be easy. But I'm sure Liyue will be just fine.
So concludes the words of Her Eminence the Tianquan. Does Her Eminence the Yuheng have anything to add?
Huh? Is she looking this way?
Maybe. I can't say. I can't tell you. The camera's not pointed that direction.
Traveler.
Oh. Hello, Kuching.
Yikes! She really is looking our way.
And talking to us, so shush, Paimon.
Is that the traveler who they say defeated the ancient god?
Well, it was very much a team effort.
So young.
Yeah, maybe. About that.
The Liyue Chising always repay their debts. And as you have heard, our eyes see far and our reach is long. Name your price. You deserve that much.
Ooh, treasure. That'll get Paimon,
Whoa.
happy. Yeah, see that? She did a little dance and everything. Hey, Yinger. She's got a smile.
Wow, could you help me put up some missing person posters?
I was not expecting actual voice. God damn it. Of course, the missing person posters. Final farewell. I mean, come on, Alice. We can ask for more than that's a given. We can do that ourselves. Could probably even get Amber to do it for us. She'd come all the way here to help us, right? Let's talk to Yinger.
And to think I'd put my best perfume on before coming here, thinking you'd like it.
But I do, Yinger. But I do.
But it seems as if those perfumes really were meant to be offered to Rex Lapis.
No, but it can be two things.
Well, that's fine. Suffer no rivals in love, they say. And that's 3 gone in 1 stroke.
I love Yinger. I'm a little sad, though. What about Ganyu?
The cleanup of the premises, managing the crowds as they exit, making an account of the rite. There's much that remains to be done. I didn't miss anything, did I?
I honestly have no idea, Ganyu. This is your job, not mine. I just set it all up. She did count as someone. Let's not go with the Jade Mystery. Oh, Madam Ping. Can I not talk to everyone? That'd be sad.
As for the mortals and adepti of Liyue, what shape shall our relationship take from now on?
One of mutual respect, perhaps?
Rex Lapis. Oh, Rex Lapis.
You've actually met him. Not that you would know.
Now that I think about it, if everyone's of the same mind as me, perhaps mementos for Rex Lapis might be the best short-term business opportunity.
Take advantage of the situation. I can respect that, I suppose. Kuching?
Why, you. Were you just trying to look cool earlier, or are you really that selfless?
I'm as perplexed as you, Kuching.
If you were looking for someone, you could have just told me that in private.
I was just struck with a loss of words at her actually having a voice line, like a full voice line. Not sounds, actual words put together into a sentence. Ningguang?
Roping you in was possibly the most masterful move we could have made. I believe
Well done, Ningguang.
that future generations will say so too when our deeds come up for their review.
You are an expert businesswoman / politician. Anyone else here to talk to? Oh, there's Zhongli over there, observing his own funeral. A little weird. The 7 kites used in the ceremony, which represent the 7. How long before I find the one who took my brother? I'm not convinced that it's, that god we faced is one of the 7. Also, I think brother is doing just fine. Everlasting incense, the lengths we went to get our hands on that. The powders made from glazed lilies still remain in the bottom. 2,990,000 moras worth of incense going up in smoke. Quite literally. Yeah. As per the traditions of the rite of parting, the cleansing sound of the bell sees the soul of the immortal on its way. A little bit weird calling them immortal if they're dead. It's hard to believe someone would store such a precious object in a teapot filled with cobwebs. Well, it's a special teapot. A specially prepared perfume made from an exotic type of silk flower has a faint scent. Still, why would Rex Lapis go for the scent preferred by older women? Maybe he has a crush on Madam Ping. I can't blame him. Alright, that's all of them. Whoops. Watch that first step, it's a doozy. Well, Zhongli, it's been interesting knowing you. You know, for the god of Mora, You are very broke.
Hey, Zhongli! Look at this. Everyone in Liyue is caught up in their emotions, thinking that they'll never see Rex Lapis again.
But they won't see Rex Lapis again. But they will see the kindly Zhongli who works at the Wangsheng funeral parlor, I imagine.
And here you are looking all relaxed.
I love her deliveries. Always great.
Why would I not feel more at ease after laying down the burden I have borne for 3,700 years?
Like I said, clearly he really just wanted to retire.
Right. If the two of you can spare the time, I should treat you to a meal at the Shinya kiosk.
Sure, as long as you promise to pay.
That sounds like big talk, Zhongli. Paimon might have believed you if you were treating us to some third-round knockout, but you'd have to pay out your nose just to stand inside Shinya kiosk. Are you sure you can afford it?
She brings up a good point, Zhongli. I better see the money up front. And the fact that he's actually having to consider this is not a good sign.
You're right. I do lack the Mora.
You've been this way the entire time. But why would Morax lack Mora?
As the Rex Lapis Morax, I can easily create Mora. But since I have chosen to walk this earth as the mortal Zhongli, I should abide by the same rules that mortals do.
I suppose. So you gotta get a job. Well, I guess you already have a job.
When I was journeying with you, though I still had the Gnosis in hand, I knew that I must soon retire from my role as an Archon. So I had to rehearse a little for my new life.
Of course, your new life as penniless Zhongli.
Oh, no
mooching off of others.
Paimon gets it now. You didn't look at the price tags when we were spending because you've never had to.
Just conjured Mora out of thin air. Seemingly quite literally.
But since you weren't used to not being able to just make more Mora as and when you wanted to, you had to try becoming a parasite to society who lives off of other people's credit.
Holy shit, Paimon. Oh god. Just has no chill. Paimon slays Archons left and right with her words.
Well, we were only spending Fatui money. You don't have to say it like that.
I feel bad for the next Archon. Who knows what words Paimon will have for them.
In the City of Commerce, we do not merely exchange money or goods. We also exchange knowledge, memories, and foresight.
Sure.
As well as positions, roles, and lives.
I mean, pretty sure everyone everywhere does all of those, including the goods and money.
The Archon Morax could never experience life as the true mortal Zhongli could, no matter how many times he descended to be with his people.
Now, even though you gave up your Gnosis, are you not immortal anymore? You'll grow old and die? If so, if not, then you're not a true mortal, Zhongli.
I must thank you for that.
Yeah, you're welcome.
I will treasure the memories that I made as Zhongli, traveling the streets of Liyue with you.
It was a bit of fun. I'll give you that.
That is true. But there is no journey that does not end. No meetings without partings.
We don't have to collect a bunch of stuff for another departing ritual just to say goodbye, do we?
Paimon thinks that we should make a move and continue our search for the Seven.
Yeah.
I fear that continuing your journey may be difficult. The nation that neighbors Liyue by sea, Inazuma, is presently closed.
Is this, closed? I wonder if this is related to, since Inazuma is basically supposed to be Japan, their, period of isolation under the Tokugawa shogunate. Who's the god who rules Inazuma? Both of those are good.
The Electro Archon Ball. And just as the people of Liyue preferred to call me Rex Lapis, she too goes by another name among locals in Inazuma.
Yes.
Paimon thinks we've heard that one before. Raiden?
Yeah, that's the name we've heard.
That is the case. And since Raiden is also the Shogun of Inazuma, people call her the Raiden Shogun.
The Inazuma Shogunate. We, already have an Archon in our party. That's pretty cool. The Inazuma Shogunate.
That said, though people at the wharf were saying that the situation in Inazuma is very tense, Paimon doesn't remember that always being the case. It wasn't
Paimon,
that bad last year.
were you just traveling around the world before you met me? How much do you actually know?
Zhongli, since you're Rex Lapis, shouldn't you know something about what's happening there? Just how did Inazuma become a closed nation?
Thank you for asking the other question I had.
It's because of visions.
Oh?
Visions?
Yeah, why would visions close a nation?
When faced with circumstances beyond their control, humans often bemoan their lack of power.
Sure.
But if a person shows true strength of will at a desperate and fateful moment in their life, the gods will look upon them with favor.
Okay. How does this result in a closed Inazuma?
This is what visions are. Magical foci bestowed upon those who have been acknowledged by the gods.
And actually, it would be a nice opportunity to ask you, do you specifically, as the Archon, directly choose people to bestow visions upon? Or does it just sort of happen?
Uh-huh. That's how people in Teyvat see it.
But starting from last year, the Raiden Shogun began promulgating the Vision Hunt Decree.
That doesn't mean hunting people with visions, does it?
Vision Hunt Decree?
Yes. It was an order to seize all visions within Inazuma's borders, and to inlay them upon the hands of the statue of the omnipresent god.
Yikes. Also, it sounds like Inazuma's Raiden Shogun rules even more directly than you did. Where Venti was an absentee god, and Rex Lapis, ruled over, but only, indirectly. It seems like Raiden Shogun is much more hands-on.
They want to seize visions. But why? Aren't visions blessings from the gods?
Yeah, I mean...
I should think that in the Raiden Shogun's eyes, it is precisely because they are divine blessings that they should be under the sole dominion of divinity.
So she wants to take back all visions? Even the ones she bestowed herself?
Whoa, that's harsh.
Yeah.
The Animo Archon is the god of freedom, and the Geo Archon is the god of contracts. For her part, the Raiden Shogun is the god of eternity.
That's
It seems as though
pretty
she
cool
has finally
title for a
decided
god.
to eliminate any unstable elements that could pose a threat to her eternal realm.
Something tells me that we're kind of an unstable element. I'm not sure how that's going to go for us.
The fact that even I, the oldest of the seven, have now passed away, will only strengthen her resolve to pursue eternity.
I wonder what the Fatui's plan is for there is going to be. Doesn't sound like Raiden Shogun, of all people, will be willing to give up her gnosis voluntarily.
Knowing her, she must have again quoted that adage she is most fond of when proclaiming that decree to her people.
Do tell.
7 ideals for 7 gods. And of these, eternity is nearest unto the heavenly principles.
So she's basically saying she's the most godlike of them all?
All right then. Was there anything else you wished to know?
Yes. So about the trial.
Ah, that was a good one. Failing a divine trial. How they came up with that excuse, I will never know.
They are very, quick thinkers.
That said, the reason why the Qixing were so eager to resolve the incident and stop pursuing the culprit was indeed because they received news in secret that Rex Lapis was not dead.
Right. We figured.
I hinted as much to the Adepti as well.
Which is why they're not laying waste to Liyue right now.
How did I accomplish that, you ask? Have you ever heard of this particularly convenient Adepti art known as gifting dreams and visions?
Is that separate from actually gifting, visions that grant elemental powers, or...?
All right, then. Was there anything else you wish to know?
What about Child?
Yeah, about that. Before the Qixing made their announcement, we listened to a lot of people talking on the way. Most of them put the blame for everything on Child.
Yeah, poor Child.
These are indeed false accusations. But it remains undeniably true that Child did send people to the Jade Chamber to prevent the Adepti and the Qixing from defeating the ancient god.
He did do that, yeah. He played right into your hands. He also was trying to steal your Gnosis, though. He had no idea that you were just gonna give it up anyways voluntarily.
I've heard that Ningguang is busy milking that for all it's worth on the foreign relations front at the moment, browbeating the envoys of the Fatui.
I can respect that.
Ha! Those poor Snezhnayan diplomats. If it were not for Child's exalted position as a harbinger, I'm certain that they would have shifted all the blame to him and called for his dismissal by now.
Yeah, I bet.
All right then. Was there anything else you wished
The
to know?
Liyue Qixing.
The time of the Adepti has long passed. If even the Liyue Qixing don't want to face that truth, then what future is there for Liyue?
Yeah. It would be, I imagine that Liyue would, fall behind.
Kuching is absolutely right in saying this. Now, though I did laud Ningguang's desire for power, believing this to be a good thing, and thought as a matter of course that she must have been behind the Qixing's plan to take governing power over Liyue from the hands of the gods and Adepti.
Where's the but?
Could the original person who brought up the idea of seizing power have been...
You're not going to tell us who you're thinking of, are you?
All right, then.
You bastard.
Was there anything else you wished to know?
About Mora.
That's right. Zhongli, now that you don't have your Gnosis, what's going to happen to all the Mora in Teyvat?
Oh, yeah.
Since Morax is dead, are they all just going to disappear?
Actually, was your Gnosis what allowed you... what made it possible for you to create Mora?
Also, isn't the Golden House the only mint in the entire continent? Will it even continue to work?
Oh, yeah.
The Mora present now will not vanish. But the Golden House will indeed have to cease operations for a lengthy period of time, since creating Mora requires the use of the Geo Archon's power.
I see. Which... the Geo Archon's power is through the Gnosis, right?
This is terrible!
I wonder if
We're
that
all
means...
about to run out of Mora! The world is coming to an end!
Don't worry, Paimon. We'll hoard all the treasure we can find, and maybe we'll be alright. But, I wonder if the, Zaritza can use that Gnosis to make Mora at will.
Yes, this is indeed a major issue from a financial standpoint. Well, I suppose we'll just leave such troublesome matters to the Liyue Qixing to debate.
I'm retired. That's not my problem anymore.
Then, did you at least set some private funds aside for yourself?
I'm gonna say no.
Oh, a private fund. This does seem like a good, logical, common-sense idea.
Which is why he definitely didn't do it.
It's a shame.
You're just gonna have to work.
What's a shame?
It's a shame that I didn't think of it at the time.
Yep.
All right then. Was there anything else you wish to know?
No, that's about it.
Well then, I suppose you'll have to find a way to get inside this closed nation.
We haven't met Hu Tao.
Have patience.
I'm sad.
I suspect that some serendipity must first come into play.
And so the quest is finished. We haven't actually gotten a lot of these. I imagine some of them might be in some of those chambers that we haven't done yet. I don't know. Not that it matters too much since we don't really plan on using Geo Traveler for combat purposes. Well, I am really sad, Zhongli. You need to meet. You need to let me meet your boss. Ooh, this is ready to go. Very cool. And then fishing. Once we learn, once we get our teapot, we can go fishing finally. Mondstadt's Adventurers Guild has sent out an urgent commission stating that the fish population in nearby bodies of water has been abnormal lately. Get over there and check it out. Who knows, you might even be party to an unexpected catch. Let's get rid of that check mark, or that exclamation mark. Oh. There's also Ministry... Wait, no. You, not who. Miss Yu, a resource manager from the Ministry of Civil Affairs, has something to say to you. Is this gonna lead us to the chasm, maybe? And then... Chapter 1, Act... Oh, no, never mind. Well, actually, hold on. Chapter 1, Act 4, Prelude. So that's another chapter of the... So it says there's a world quest, though. I was thinking of the Archon quest, but no. Well, it's a continuation of something. Astrology and the 50-Year Pact. Leave Liyue Harbor. You and Paimon went outside Liyue, intending to set off on an adventure. And then Lisa's, of course, which we haven't done yet. Oh, a bunch of Archon quests simultaneously. So there's an interlude. Go to the lower levels of the chasm. Oh. Need to do the teapot. Taurus Rendicus. Imperatrix Ambrosia. And wherefore did the Spirit Stone descend? Now this one, I think Chapter 2 Prologue is actually the one to get to Inazuma. Take in the view outside of Liyue Harbor to collect your thoughts. And then we will be reunited. You hear from Ganyu and Lon that the treasure hoarders of Mondstadt and Liyue have banded together and plan to get involved in some ruins associated with the Abyss Order. Fearing the chaos that the treasure hoarders might cause through their involvement, you take up the commission and investigate. Well, a lot of things to do here. It seems like the smart thing for us, though, would be to do the prologue so we can actually get access to the limited time area, since we're so close to it. And then once we've done that prologue, we'll depart from Inazuma for a while we complete the various tasks in Liyue that we've left till now.